Hey everyone, thanks for joining. A little bit of love, a little bit of hate here, but we're gonna do our last video with Jarrett, talk about kind of the transition. Getting a lot of questions, I know process, people even asking about what Jarrett's gonna be doing going forward. So figured we do a thank you video to everyone and kind of here's what's next. But first things first, Jarrett, how are you?
Doing well, thanks. Keeping dry.
Yeah, we talked a lot of floods in Vancouver and BC area. So good to hear
Yeah,
you're staying dry.
sure. I mean, people may know and follow us a little bit that our manufacturing and our cultivation and the real hub for Citizen Stash, right, is in Mission, just in the outskirts of Abbotsford. And of course, that was a heavy hit area recently with the floods and everything. But I can tell everyone that, the facilities is dry, it's great. It's up on a hill, so it survived quite well. We can shuttle in people still, and so it's kind of business as usual. But our hearts go out for those clearly that got hit hard in this recent floods, and but us ourselves were protected, but trying to keep our minds on the community for sure.
Yeah, awesome. Well, here I mean, moving on. Citizen Stash. I mean, you want to give me
Mhm.
the kind of the update? Obviously, acquisition closed. Things are moving forward. Anything you wanted to add on?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely, we announced on November 8th that the arrangement closed with Valens, and so they are now the owners of Citizen Stash and our assets and brand and everything with that. I'm extremely still thrilled that this happened. I think it's one of the best things that could happen for our shareholders to kind of get to the next level. The process was pretty seamless in many ways, which is great. I mean, some of these things can get complicated, but I found the process went very well. It did close as of November 8th, like I said, and Valens is in kind of that mode of just implementing us into their processes. For sure, we had a visit from the CEO, Mr. Tyler Robson. He came to the facility just before they closed. He made it clear, and I believe as well, like the vision of Citizen Stash, quite clearly, right, is to be the number one premium brand in Canada. And Valens has the logistics, the operational, financial support to really make that happen. So I see Citizen Stash, quite frankly, being executed that way. I see in terms of its experience of the actual product, the market share in Canada, its logistical availability across Canada. I think and believe, Citizen Stash under Valens is going to really grow and see some great upside across all those platforms. I think the quality, the quantity, and the variety of products coming down the hopper are all going to go up. And it's going to be a number one, if not the number one brand in Canada. And I firmly believe that Citizen Stash and Valens together, it's going to complement each other in many ways. And we're going to see that actually happen. So I'm quite proud of everything happening. Valens is the number one LP or licensed cannabis company in Canada that delivers pretty much on full and in time. We see them always coming up as number one. So we know that they have the teeth and the wherewithal to really kind of get us in front of people. That's kind of our number one limitation. I kind of said that from day one. What we need to do is expand our abilities outside of Mission and outside of our manufacturings. We're looking for partners back east. We're looking how to grow. And Valens checks those boxes and across all the things that we needed to really make the brand and the product what it can be. So just leveraging everything we can and see, I mean, the holiday pack's a great example. You know what? We created this 12 days of Christmas, which is a holiday pack. They're 12 different pre-rolls with different flavors. They're all over 23% THC. They all have great experience. And we shopped that around a little bit recently. And we had 4 times the demand of what we could actually supply. So under Valens, we'll be able to meet that demand going forward. And so our product will be available for everyone that wants to experience this stuff. So those are just some great examples of, I think, that the potential are coming down for us. So really thrilled, really happy.
Yeah, no, awesome. I think all great takeaways. And I know one question we're seeing a lot is kind of what's next for Jarrett.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm fully involved, still with Citizen Stash, fully involved in the transition over with Valens. I have I'm an investment in this company that transfers as an investment into Valens. My clearly want to see my investment do well. I want to see Valens do well, Citizen Stash do well. So I'm very involved right now with the company. For the short and midterm time, I will be. And I like to see as it grows, my involvement with it will continue to grow. So I like to see that.
Yeah, no, awesome. Moving forward, obviously helping get your baby to the next level. So that's
Mhm.
awesome. Kind of anything else you wanted to put? I know probably one of the last videos, if not the last video we're gonna do here. Anything else you want to kind of say to any people that have supported you or the company?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great ride for sure. The last couple of years, we've seen our little company go from virtually no sales to 7 million in sales to almost 20 million in sales now to just starting with one SKU with one product in one province to now doing 65 SKUs across 8 provinces and territories. I mean, it has been a really interesting, fun ride the last 22 months. And I couldn't have done it really without the support of the shareholders of Experian, the shareholders of Citizen Stash, the shareholders from EFX, all the people that came along for the ride, the new shareholders that you introduced us to, and the traction in there. I hope everyone felt it was a good investment on your end as well, because it's been an absolute thrill to service the shareholders. I appreciate everyone's support. I'm looking for the next chapters, and I'll let everyone know what those may be coming in the future as well.
Yeah, no, awesome. I'm sure I invite people to follow Jarrett. Give him a LinkedIn follow or something if you'd like. We could put it below. But Jarrett, thanks so much for doing these. I know I speak for a lot of people, and giving us kind of some visibility into the company. But again, thanks so much.
Well, I appreciate it, Jason. I like you and your team, and I'm sure as things progress in the future, we'll be doing it again soon. So appreciate that.
Awesome. All right, chat soon.